Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Cross Watchers. You guys are welcome as well. I am Magical Jones, and this is Wisdom and Guidance. I'm here to give you guys an energy check in for this time. When I say this time, I am mostly referring to the time that I'm doing it, okay? And we are in the early stages of November, okay? So around this time, we know that energy is fluent. So what happens for one Virgo can be happening to another Virgo a year from now, okay? Or maybe Virgo is on a different timeline, okay, because they have been healing and doing the work. So, and this is what, a lot of people don't talk about when they talk about timelines, okay? If you're one to where you're going to ace a test, you're going to advance in your class, okay? Class meaning zodiac sign when it pertains to this, all right? So if you're one that you're constantly getting, what I'm saying, what's going on, you're figuring it out, okay? You're being tested and you're passing the test, these life lessons, then you're going to be on a different timeline than someone who is going through those same tests and they're not quite getting it, okay? They're not quite getting it. And there's no judgment, okay? There is no judgment. Now, the education system might make our children feel like they judge them and all, and they may feel like they're, you know, less than or greater than or whatever. And no, that's not necessarily the case, okay? It's just your perception in life. It's the way that you conceive or perceive things, and it's the way that you think about things, okay? It's the process of your mind, all right? So, with that being said, I have to say, if you guys want to have a clearer, like, mind frame, like if you want to think clear, whatever, change your diet, okay? Virgo is the sign of health, all right? So that's one of you guys' lessons in life, is about health and taking care of yourself, okay? And most of you guys, depending on what timeline you're on, okay, you take good care of your health, okay? But some of you guys are like babies when it comes to it, and you're still just, it is what it is. All right, anyway, with that being out the way, like I said, I am Magical Jones, and this is Wisdom and Guidance. All right. It has been about 2 days since I've been live, okay? I have to life because life be life, and okay, Virgo, I know y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Things come up to where, even though we try to have our hands in all types of pots at one time, that's not necessarily possible, okay? So I think I burnt some cinnamon, so I'm not going to do that. I didn't even talk about it when I burnt it, but if y'all know me, y'all know, what it is, and you should know what cinnamon is. Cinnamon is about prosperity. Cinnamon is also resonating on the frequency of protection as well, okay? All right. So since you guys are here, how about you give me a thumbs up? How about you like the video just for being here? All right. So if you resonate with the read, which you would have to stick around to know, I would ask that you subscribe to my channel. All right. If you're confident enough, not saying that you're not confident at all, but if you're confident enough or, open enough, comment and let me know whether the message resonated with you or not, okay? I do understand privacy, and I wouldn't want anyone to feel like they're putting their, private life out there, just because I say I need some comments to help boost my page, It is what it is, All right. So earlier today, before I started going live, you guys, I burnt my sage. And if you know me, you know I'm not a big sage burner, okay? But it's just been a lot going on. It's been a lot of shifts. I burnt some sage. I did. And I had to clean up my area a little bit. So Virgo, some of you guys could be getting rid of some negative energy. If not, then you might be feeling the urge to, or you might need to do it. Okay? And you're probably going to find out why later. All right, so we're going to start off with the tarot, and then we're going to end. Ooh, that one flew right out. Face down, honey. And then we're going to end with some oracle cards, okay? So, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, some of you guys are dealing with a Taurus. If that's not the case, then a lot of you guys are on a path of spirituality. Some of you guys could be teachers, or you could be wanting to be seen in the light of being a teacher, okay? Some of you guys are on a ascension in your life, all right? You're vibrating higher. You're letting go of past situations that kind of had you in your mind, stuck in your mind, especially about when it comes to who you are, all right? And your worth and your value, okay? When we place our value in other people's hands. Yeah, I don't like the way this little dot is, and it's kind of showing up by my eye. I don't know if that's showing up for y'all or if it's just showing up for me. Hold on. Yeah, that's better. No, it's still there. Anyway, when you place your value in someone else's hands, and then they constantly try to show you how they feel about you, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So when you take your power back, Virgo, and you say, okay, can nobody tell me what I'm worth? Can nobody tell me my value? The only person that can determine that is myself. Then you take your power back, okay? And you have people in their feelings. All right. But I see some of you guys are on a higher vibration. Okay. Some of you guys are doing some learning. Some of you guys could be learning more about spirituality. Some of you guys could be in a teaching position. Okay. Or some of you guys could be going to counseling as well. All right. Let it fit the way that it does. All right. Now, with this Knight of Pentacles that came out, this is more earth energy. Matter of fact, like I said, I don't even think I said it, but the tarot is Taurus energy. Some of you guys could be connecting with a Taurus. Not necessarily, but this is like traditional. Okay, these are things that, you know, like the status quo type shit. If I can say that so early in the damn read. Magical, you was off the damn chain. Okay. But we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right. I just feel like some of you guys, either you feel like you have some people around you that don't mean you well. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could just be your mentality or the way that you feel about, you know, connecting with other people. Okay. Some of you guys have a hard time trusting other people, and that's perfectly fine. Okay. But at some point, you have to know that in order to excel, to rise, and to meet people on your caliber, if you want to rise to that caliber, okay? Because if you have trust issues, then, you know, I don't care how high vibrational you think you are, then, you know, that's still kind of like low vibrational, okay? It could be mid vibrational, all right? But some of you guys could have went through a lot in your past, okay? And what it's doing is it's affecting your future. It's affecting your current states of being, okay? So it's like you could be offered some opportunities and all this other type of stuff, and then you're like looking at people side eye, like, oh, this seems familiar to me, or I done been through this before, or whatever. But Virgo, you have to know that every situation is not the same, okay? Everybody is not the same. Some people do come into your life and they are actually on your level or on a higher level, and I know a lot of times I do say that you can't attract high vibrational things when you're in a low vibrational state, but a lot of times by divine intervention things do happen, okay? So some of you guys, some of these people can be your co-workers or family, okay? Sometimes, Virgo, you just have to trust the process, all right? And not think that everybody is the same. But how can you think that everybody is not the same when everybody has been showing you constantly the same thing over and over again? I can tell you one thing about that. When you take yourself out of a certain energy of being accessible to certain people, then they can't take advantage of you anymore. Not in that way, okay? Because you're aware, okay? And not to be on no, I'm suspicious of you type shit or nothing like that. It's just like, everybody's not the same. And I think that's the second time that has came up. Some of you guys were dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. If that's not the case, this is you. This is the card that came out that flipped and it turned on its back, okay? This is what you don't see, okay? Some of you guys are trying to relive or recreate a feeling or a situation that you had in the past, okay? Maybe somebody, like, you felt like somebody was your soulmate, and then you find out a couple of months or a couple of years later that this person wasn't your soulmate. They were a karmic partner, okay? Come to teach you a couple of things about yourself, okay? And how to deal with other people. A lot of you guys are still in that energy, okay? And it still stems back to these trust issues that some of you guys may be having, okay? It's your mentality, all right? Some of you guys need to purge. You need to do a detox. What is a detox? But some of you guys need to do a detox to release certain things within your system, and you'll see that you'll be able to think, comprehend, and even connect with people more freely, okay? A lot of you guys don't want to be in this defensive energy that you're in, okay? But I'm getting, hey, I'm a product of my environment. Like, this is all I saw. I saw my mama or my daddy get taken advantage of. I saw my sister or my brother getting taken advantage of, and then when I put myself out there, I got taken advantage of, and it does happen. But like I said, when you change your perspective of why these things happen, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, and I know it's kind of like hard, like, you out here and you trying to like just survive in life, and then you mean to tell me I got to go through these life lessons and heal myself at the same time and all this other stuff? Like, that's just too much. How about I just cut everybody off? And that way I ain't even got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, you're still going to have to deal with yourself. All right? And this is a self thing. All right? The things that we go through in life, it's about self. It's not about nobody outside of us. It's not about our parents. It's not about our children's. It's not about children's. How about that? It's not about like our husband or wives or our co-workers or nothing like that. It's always only about us and the way that we, you know what I'm saying, put ourselves out there in the way that we receive things. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does it take for me to get back to my authentic self? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys, a lot of us, we don't even know our authentic selves. So how can I get back to something that I don't know? You know what I'm saying? And that comes from just being true to yourself, listening to your intuition. Okay? And a lot of times it does. It takes time alone. Okay? You have to spend time alone. And Virgo, the Hermit is your card. Okay? A lot of times you have to spend time to yourself and reflect and go within, for real, like to your core. And like, you know, okay, well, I know this is my mama or I know this is my daddy, but I don't really, you know, I don't really fuck with them like that. Or I just get these little negative vibes. And then it's not just that, because what you'll do if you say, okay, I don't feel good about a person, so I'm not gonna fuck with them no more. What you'll do is you'll start cutting everybody off. Okay? And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, when it comes down to it, you're going to end up facing yourself. All right? And it's easier. The universe says it's easier for people to mirror you, to show you yourself, than it is for you to see yourself in the mirror. Okay? And that's what a lot of us can't take. We can't take seeing who we actually are. Okay? And this is why, you know, like going in hermit mode and secluding ourselves is important. Okay? And this is why it's not also that important. I'm one. I talk about like cut them off, like leave them alone. But that's only when it comes to your mental or your emotional stability in life. Okay? Like, you got people that's constantly trying to drain you, and you're not to the point to where you can like actually control that. Like, they got more power than you for whatever reason over your own life. Okay, how about I let you go sit down and time out, and I'm over here living my life. You know, like, we can still be okay, we can still be cool, but all this access that you have to my energy, I can't let you have that access to my energy, because you're draining me and you're causing confusion within myself. You know what I'm saying? It's causing confusion within myself. Like, I don't know whether this is me or this is you. So when you have those type of people, and those be people that be close to you, okay? So family, co-workers, lovers, children, okay? Those are the people that you have to distance yourself from, because your energies have become entwined. You have to purge. You have to cleanse your energy. Okay? And you have to get to a point to where you know that you can stand on your own. All right? And a lot of times when you're in that energy, a lot of people around you, they don't last. Because they're like, oh, okay, well, I was only around Virgo because, and they're not going to say this to you. You know what I'm saying? But this is their energy. I was only around Virgo because I was taking advantage of their energy. And now that they done cut me off, like, I might as well go on somewhere else. Go on to the next. You know what I'm saying? So while you out here healing and you're cutting your energy off to like parasites, regardless of who it is. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who it is. These people are moving on. Okay? They have no choice because they don't have access to you anymore. Okay? So you, at some point, you might kind of stick your head out and be like, dang, what happened to so and so? Or, where's so and so? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't be bothered with that. Sometimes you can't be bothered with that because what's happening is you're raising your frequency. Okay? You're becoming your higher self slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? You're learning how to master yourself. And you can't master yourself if you got somebody else leeching off of you. All right? Making you feel or telling you this. All right? Or wanting you, you know what I'm saying? No. So then when you go into healing mode, when you go into that hermit mode or that star energy or that, not really star, because star, I feel like star is when the healing is complete, because that's a major arcana. Okay? But that four of sports energy, okay, when you get to that point to where, okay, well, I have to heal. I have to do what I got to do. I got to separate myself, okay? And I have to go within because, if I don't do it, obviously, ain't nobody else around me going to be looking out for me when it comes to my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, people not even emotionally stable themselves to be looking out for you emotionally. People not even mentally stable themselves for them to be looking out for you mentally. You know what I'm saying? Now they can come around and I can't say, I don't think I can say what I wanted to say, what I want to say deep down. Or they can like come and give you some type of pleasure, or they can give you some money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what is that doing for your soul? What is that doing for your growth and your ascension in life? Okay? And I'm telling you this because, Virgo, when it comes down to it, when it's only you and nobody else but you, because everybody done went about their business. Like, say you're just, like, advanced in life, so you're a certain age, and there's not much that you can even do for yourself. But you was out here, breaking your back for other people. What happened to the people that you was breaking your back for? Where they at? You know what I'm saying? And you have to get to a point before this happens. You know what I'm saying? And you have to regulate your energy before this happens. And yeah, people gonna say, oh, you being selfish, or, oh, well, you acting funny and stuff like that, because they don't understand that. They hadn't went through that yet. And that's not your problem. You are your problem. You are your biggest problem. Okay? And balancing yourself and healing yourself is your priority. Okay? I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how many friends you got around you. I don't care if you rich and famous. Okay? How do you feel in here? Especially when you by yourself. Okay? Because that's a void that people can't feel. They can't. You're the only one that can feel that void. Okay? That was a lot. I feel like that was a lot. We have a lot of air energy here. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign. If that's not the case, like I said, this is like mental. Okay? This is a mental issue. Okay? And I'm not saying like some people are going through, but some people could be, with all the damn chemicals they put in our food and in the air and all this other type of stuff that we gotta inhale, and then we gotta be slaves. We gotta go to work, and we ain't got no free time. And we do have free time. Like, anybody would be threw off by that. You know what I'm saying? It's like society or the government wants you to be a robot. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not working hard enough, now they about to replace you with AI. Mm-mm. But Virgo, some of you guys, this has a lot to do with your mental and your stability. All right, your core beliefs. How do you feel about yourself? Okay, and it's a slow process. It is a slow process. I can't believe I talked that long. Spirit was on it, or I was able to speak. All right, so we're gonna tap into the what's the tea. All right, and get one or two cards to confirm or just give you a side message. All right, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. When it comes to Western astrology, my rising is Virgo. Okay, so that's how people could perceive me to be. I know a lot of people think that I'm judgy, but I'm not. I might be a little bit, but I think we all should be to a certain degree, especially when it comes to the people that we have in our energy. Like, baby, we about to do a background check, honey. I want to know your name, your mama name, your daddy name, your grandmama name. I want to know about... All right, I'll stop. All right, Virgo, what's the tea? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you guys are welcome. Just reverse the roles, okay? It's not going to apply to every Virgo, which is fine, okay? Also, learn your birth chart and learn other placements, all right? If you are on a path of higher ascension, learn what your north node is. Connect with your north node, okay? And follow that. Legal issues and kissing ass. All right. I'm hearing that somebody got somebody in the chokehold, honey. Somebody got somebody in the chokehold. All right. Somebody was giving out some money that they're not giving out anymore. Okay. And it has someone in their feelings. All right. Somebody could be going through something legally. If that's not the case, then this has a lot to do with a lot of karmic justice, life lessons. All right. Virgo, some of you guys have a lot of people in your energy that's throwing you off. All right. You have a lot of people that's in your energy kissing your ass because of where you are in life. The things that you attract in life. The things that you're able to manifest in life. All right. Spirit is saying be mindful of that. All right. Show me more. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Libra, though. I don't know. A Libra could be coming back, kissing your ass for whatever reason, asking for forgiveness. Because you see they got the flowers there, the little bouquet of flowers. You know, normally when somebody is trying to, you know, apologize or just show appreciation, you know, either or, they'll come with a bouquet of flowers. I don't see any roses in there, so I don't think it's necessarily about love. All right. It says cock blocking. I don't know what that's about. Okay. But I will say that this is air energy as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Some of you guys have decided to move on from a situation. Could be a marriage. All right. Somebody that considered themselves your boss daddy or big mama. Mama daddy or boss mama or whatever, however. Sugar mama, sugar daddy. All right. This person was, you know, stable. Somebody could be seeing you in that way, Virgo. All right. Somebody felt like you were that type of person in their energy. All right. And now that you're not fucking with them no more, they're coming in with all types of negative energy, kissing your ass, trying to like show up to be the person that they probably should have been a long time ago. All right. It's up to you on whether you want to open up to this person or not. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to give a message. But what if I was talking to myself, if I was my higher self and I was talking to myself, or if I was talking to my children or somebody like that, I would say no, because when they had the opportunity to be with you and to show you that they actually care for you, they didn't. What they did was they took advantage of the benefits of being with you. Okay? So some of you guys, you could feel like somebody was like just some of you guys, it could have been friends with benefits. There go Covington Coven. Woo! 3. Can I get another one? 4. God damn. 4 police cars back to back flying up the road. I'm telling y'all. Whew. Some of you guys, somebody is in a situation that is actually legal. Okay? And I do re-energy, so I'm going to implement this into the message. All right? That is crazy. Okay? Somebody is like, there go 5. Somebody is remembering you, Virgo. Somebody is remembering how they could depend on you, okay? And they moved on from you for whatever reason. They thought the grass was going to be greener somewhere else, okay? Maybe they felt like, you know, y'all was too different. Like, oh, Virgo, a good boy or a good girl, you know, or Virgo, it was like some type of difference, a significant difference that you guys had that made this person feel like it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So this person always reached out and tried to put their hands in other situations only to end up coming back to you. Virgo, it is definitely up to you, honey. Do you want to continue to complete these cycles? Do you feel like you can heal somebody? Do you feel like you can love them into healing? Okay? Because I don't know. I don't see this person is ready to be healed. I don't see this person wants to change. I see this person is looking for a certain, either a lifestyle or a certain status in life, okay? Somebody wants the benefits of being with you or being around you, but when it comes to what you desire or being actually like joint with you, I don't think they want to do it, okay? For some of you guys, this person has people in their ear about you, okay? People talking, okay? They talking shit, and that's why this cock blocking card came out, okay? But Virgo, for some of you guys, this person already know that you are it. And don't nobody make them feel the way that you do. Don't nobody stand up and appear for them. You know what I'm saying? The way that you do. Or the way that you have. And I just see that some of you guys could have been on a break from this person. Okay? And I see this person coming back. Okay? Some of you guys, you and this person have a karmic tie. Okay? I'm not going to say that this person doesn't love you, that they don't care for you. But I don't think that they're stable enough to live the life that you want with them. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Okay? For some of you guys, it's not just people that they know in their background that's like cop blocking and talking shit. Some of you guys, this person has someone that they had actually went back to, and they are a little obsessed with them. Okay? This person could be digging up dirt on you. Okay? Because this person knows that your person is into you. This person knows that your person looks up to you. All right? Whoever this person is that your person is dealing with, they're pretty aggressive. All right? So you need to keep that in mind as well. All right? They could live at a distance. Yeah. It's a love triangle, definitely, for some of you guys. And this is why this person can't ever get it to the point to where they're going to decide, or it seems like they can decide on whether they want to be with you or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might come in and act right for like a couple of days, maybe a week, maybe a couple of weeks. And then after that, it's like this person ghosts you. They disappear again. Okay? And if this doesn't have to do with like a love situation, this could be like just people coming into your energy, getting what it is that they feel like they can benefit off of you. And then they're there kissing your ass, you know, oh yeah, Virgo, you the man, you the woman, you this is that. Oh yeah, you know, whatever, this is that. And then once you finally give in to them and give them what it is that they want, they ghost you, they disappear. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing it's up to you on whether you want this cycle to continue. Okay? And for this to have continued or happened for so long, Virgo, some of you guys could have attachment issues. Okay? So you are going to have to cleanse your energy and do a detox. All right? You're going to have to cleanse these negative energies off of you. Go within, do some reflection, do some healing, change the way that you eat. Go on a diet for a minute. Like, go to the gym for like a whole month straight. Sweat. Get that shit up out of you. You know what I'm saying? Listen to some higher vibrational audio books. I was gonna say the Goddard guy. I can't think of his name, but my favorite is Lois Hayes. She's my favorite. Okay, you know, change your perspective. Bob Proctor. You know what I'm saying? Some guys just need to do a whole makeover. You know what I'm saying? To get these people, and even to even change your perspective or your energy or the way that you feel like you gotta be there for people. You know what I'm saying? Virgo, you won't gotta be there for nobody that ain't there for you. Like, no. Unless they're your child. And when I say child, I mean underage children, to where they are dependent upon you. Or if it's just somebody that's dependent upon you, period. And I ain't talking about taking advantage and leeching off of you. I'm talking about like I said before, your children. If it's not them, it's time for you to clear your energy, okay? Because a lot of you guys have a new life, okay? You do. You have a new beginning that's waiting on you. But you'll never reach it if you continue to stay in the energy that you're in. Some of you guys could feel like, okay, well, you don't mind the energy because you like feeling like people need you, okay? You like being able to be used. Not used, because you don't see it as being used. You just see it like, you know, you're there for people when they need you. You know what I'm saying? And some of you guys, you just build your life off of that type shit. Some of you guys are like helps and servants and, you know, all this other type of stuff because you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me tune into the chat right quick. We got quite a few people up in here. All right. We got Valka Rancho. I don't know, y'all, if I can see these names. We have Tigga 051. We have Spin Kumar. I don't know. I'm not trying to be funny. I can't pronounce a lot of these because, you know, all the words, the names come as one. So I don't know how to break them up or none of that. The real Barack O. Somebody said, girl. Judy. Hey. All right. Maurice. Judy. Footballed. All right. Valine Sutton. The 11th hour. 111. Okay. I like that. Kenna. Mariana. It's a lot. Like, it's a lot of y'all. Okay. And I really, really do appreciate you guys. Like the video. Thank you guys for interacting with me. I'm not going to read all the messages because y'all know I do be having some trolls, okay? And I can't give my energy to the trolls. I'm about to do at least, let me see. This is Virgo. I got Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? I might stop at Sagittarius. I might keep going. I don't know. But we'll see. But I plan on stopping at either Libra or Sagittarius. So I'm going to be here for a while. So if you have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, why it seems like I already did Scorpio. I think that was just one of the bonus reads. But Libra, Scorpio, and then Sagittarius. Y'all have those in y'all charts. Come on back, okay? Come on. Come on. Show me some love. All right, I'm out of here because I got to get ready for Libra. I love you. Thank you for subscribing.